Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie and I provide step-by-step tips on hair care and hair care styles. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button now and turn on the bell for the notifications. In this video, I want to share with you guys a new product that has absolutely nothing to do with my hair, actually. This is a brand that I discovered back in around November, December-ish, around Black Friday. And it was actually because of a Facebook ad that stalked me. Thanks to Facebook, in this instance it worked, that I was first introduced to this brand. So the brand that I'm referring to is Dossier. So if you don't know what Dossier is, they are a perfume company. They make premium fragrances accessible to everyone. Essentially what they do is that they make dupes or fragrances inspired by very popular fragrances that we know and love. And so what I like about this company in particular is that the price point. This product is so affordable. If there was a perfume that you really loved that was in the $200, $300 range, the most that you'll ever pay on their website is like $49 for a very high-end perfume. And about the average perfume prices is about $29, which is super affordable. And what I like about them is that generally they have promotions where if you buy more than one perfume, they'll take a certain percentage off. But to highlight more about this particular brand, all of their fragrances are vegan, they're eco-friendly, they're non-toxic, and they're cruelty-free. You can wear this fragrance and confidence knowing that they are following strict guidelines for not just the US standards as it relates to cosmetics, but as well as the EU. So you can feel good about what you're putting on your body and you're putting on your skin, but also smelling really nice and beautiful or sexy or masculine and feminine, whatever you want to feel when you put on your fragrance. Whenever you buy perfumes from Dossier, they have a risk-free program. Essentially is what that means, that you are able to order up to 5 cents at a time. You can try each of the fragrances, and if there's a fragrance you do not love, you can simply return that fragrance back for a full refund. I know this because I have personally ordered a scent that I did not enjoy, one for myself and one for my husband, and it was very simple. I just went online, selected the fragrances that I wanted to return. They took photos of the perfumes that I wanted to return back, and they sent me a shipping label. I packed my perfumes in the original box that they came in, and they shipped them off. And what is really nice is that they actually donate unused bottles of perfume to charity, which I think is really cool. So they are always finding ways to use recycled products so that, you know, they're good to the earth, but then finding ways to recycle the product when people don't want them to, which is, I think, is a really cool concept for a company. Anywho, I say all this to say is that I'm really excited because I have 2 new scents that I have been really wanting. One I just recently discovered, which I think, and both of these scents I'm hoping are going to be perfect for spring scents. I'm really looking for something really soft and light and airy for the springtime, and that will last me through the spring into the summer months. So got my package here, and gonna open up the box. So when you order up the box, it comes looking like this. They put paper in there, and there's my 2 perfumes. When you open up the box, it's made with recycled materials, but it has this bold statement that says iconic scents, designer quality, no markups. And so when you get your fragrance, it comes with this insert here, this little postcard that has a description of what the fragrance is that you have, the notes, what it's inspired by, the concentration of the amount of, which is the amount of perfume in your bottle, and just telling you how it works. And then itself is the fragrance right here. So what I like about how they designed each of the fragrances is that each fragrance has the top, middle, and base notes on each of the bottles right here, which is really nice. So if you're new to fragrances and you're unfamiliar about notes and things of that nature, this is a really good cheat sheet directly on the bottle. If you have a feminine fragrance, it is going to be in pink. If it's a masculine fragrance, it is going to be in black. If you have a fragrance that is unisex, that fragrance is going to be in green. So each of the fragrances features this magnetic top, and you literally no matter where you put it, it automatically snaps into place, which I think is really awesome. And I think more fragrance companies should do this. So the very first fragrance that I'm going to talk about today is the Floral Rhubarb. So the Floral Rhubarb is actually inspired by Marc Jacobs Perfect. And the very first time I smelled this fragrance in store, it was just like, ah. All right, so this is my first scent. And so I'm just going to grab it and then see if I can smell it from the top. Okay, sounds very familiar to the original. I'm gonna just spray it onto my wrist or to my forearm like this. I'm terrible at identifying the notes in the fragrances, so I'm not gonna front and pretend like I'm the expert. I'm just gonna read to you what's on the card. But I'm going to describe to you what each of the fragrances smell like to me. But this fragrance here, oh man, if I had to describe this fragrance, oh man, I love this fragrance. Oh, it's such a great scent. I have smelled the original to this fragrance, and it is bringing back very pleasant memories of the original that I smelled. And so nothing is exact, but it is pretty darn close to the original. It smells so good. It just reminds me just of bringing in a field of flowers and just feeling the sun rays against your skin. That is literally what this fragrance reminds me of. I hope that helps you. But for those that it doesn't help, the top notes are rhubarb, orange blossom, and peach. Middle notes are daffodil, milky accord, and narcissus. Base notes are cedarwood, blonde woods, and musk. I think it's the orange blossom that is the almost hypnotizing smell that I smell. So after a while, whenever you wear a fragrance, the top notes will dissipate after a few minutes, and you get the middle notes, and then for I forgot how long the middle notes last, but then your base notes are what are going to last you in the long run, which is going to be like your 3 to 4 hour, 5 to 6 hours, I think, range of how long the fragrance will last you. This is going to be the perfect fragrance for this spring. It is light. It is sweet. The next fragrance that I got from Dossier is actually called Ambery Vetiver, which is actually the inspiration by Bal d'Afrique Eau de Parfum, which is by Byredo, or Byredo. And this is what the fragrance here looks like. It is a unisex fragrance, and so the fragrance color is actually in green. So this fragrance here, the top notes are bergamot, lemon, and bouchu. Middle notes are orange blossom, marigold, and violet. Base notes are vetiver, amber, and cedarwood. So I know for sure I like fragrances. I have other fragrances that I like that have bergamot, that have cedarwood, that have amber in it, and orange blossom, like Marc Jacobs the Marc Jacobs Perfect. So I'm hoping that I like this fragrance because it has a lot of the notes that I currently like myself. So I'm going to spray this on my other arm like this. All right. The initial spray. It's nice. So one thing about this particular fragrance is that I've never smelled it before. So this is actually a blind buy. I just wanted to see if I'd like it or not. So based on what everybody else that I know like fragrances that are similar to me recommended this fragrance. So we're gonna see if I like it. So initially when I first smelled this fragrance, it feels like it has like this fresh citrus scent to me. So once you get the fresh citrus fragrance, there's like a little hint of sweetness underneath. Strangely to my nose, it smells a tad bit powdery, like a tad, and I don't know what combination is making it smell powdery but it smells a tad bit powdery to me. This smells like what you would wear on a rainy day. Like, I don't know, that's what it's giving to me. But I like it. I strangely like it. Top perfume notes for me, I generally like fragrances that have vanilla, jasmine, patchouli, musk, amber, orange blossom, rose, sandalwood, and tonka bean. And the only reason why I know this is that when you go to FRAGRANTICA.com and create a profile, Even if you don't create a profile, you can actually go to the perfume finder and include your fragrances that you currently have or fragrances that you know that you like. And it'll actually make recommendations based on what others in the community have liked who like similar fragrances that you do. So what I'll do is that I'll actually include that link to my Fragrantica profile so that you can see fragrances that I currently own and have, and fragrances that I actually want, and fragrances that I used to have and don't like anymore. So make sure to check that out if you want more information about that. That is a review of my 2 new fragrances by Dossier. If you want to try out any fragrances yourself from Dossier, so check out my description below as well as the code here to get a discount on your next purchase. I think you'll definitely enjoy what you find. I have 4 other fragrances by Dossier, and then my husband also has 2 fragrances by Dossier as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button now. Turn on the bell for notifications so that you'll be the first to know when I upload. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That lets me know that you like this content and you would like to see more of it. Share it with your family, share it with your friends. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram as well. That is where I post daily updates about what's happening in my life, things of that nature. So make sure you check me out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.